Nebraska is currently hosting one of the best linebackers in the transfer portal on a visit. So in today's video, I'm going to go over who this guy is, what he brings to the table, and what the odds are of Nebraska landing him, along with another transfer visitor who is in Lincoln, this time a defensive back from Georgia. So really quick, massive transfer portal update, two big time prospects. Make sure to hit that like button if you're fired up, and also if you're a diehard Nebraska fan, you're unsubscribed, make sure to subscribe. I post daily Husker football content, Nebraska transfer portal updates they're going to get nowhere else on YouTube, and so much more. We have been blowing up because of these last couple weeks. So listen, if you're a diehard fan, you want the latest on your favorite team, make sure to subscribe. You will be thanking yourself that you did. But without further ado, let's get into it. Going over this update, Nebraska is currently hosting two huge transfers on a visit. It was just announced about an hour ago. Let's get into the first one, the number 3 linebacker in the transfer portal, Dasan McCullough, coming in from Oklahoma. This guy is the definition of a freak athlete. 6'5", 235 pounds. Once again, the third overall linebacker in the transfer portal, was a top 100 recruit coming out of high school. You know, you watch this guy on film, incredible wingspan, incredible speed, can play safety, can play rover, can play middle linebacker, really good in the tackling department, really good in pass coverage. Again, he's just an absolute freak. You can put him all over the field, and he is very productive. So, my goodness, I can't wait to see if Nebraska can land him, how we utilize him. I like him at that rover spot just because of how athletic he is, how speedy he is, but you can really put him anywhere. He's been in college for 3 years. He spent 1 year at Indiana. That was where he started off at. As a true freshman, had about 50 tackles, 3 passes defended, and 4 sacks. Was one of the best freshmen in America. Then his dad, who is actually a coach, went over to Notre Dame, so he ended up transferring to Oklahoma. His roles kind of went down, but Oklahoma has one of the best linebacker corps in the country with Danny Stutzman and a couple other guys. So he's still been very productive. Oklahoma fans were very sad to see him leave, but he's entering the transfer portal with 1 year of eligibility remaining, and he's taking a visit to Nebraska right now. This is the only reported visit for him so far. We always talk about how the first visit is the most important visit in the transfer portal. Nebraska is trying to lock him down. Again, he wears number 1. We talk about that single digit as well. That tells you how much of a gamer he is, but just a guy who has positional flexibility, really good size. I mean, you don't see guys who are 6'5", 235 pounds often that are great tacklers, can play safety, can play linebacker, can play rover. Just an all-around athlete. And this is a guy that I talked about in my video earlier today. I predicted this. I said, this is the guy I want Nebraska to go after. A couple hours later, it was reported that he's visiting Nebraska. So, hey, I called Nebraska getting Isaiah Hunter. I called that one before he was even, in the portal. And then I might have called this one too. So, hey, I'm 2 for 2 maybe here. But listen, Dasan McCullough, really, really good prospect. He is visiting Nebraska right now. Hopefully we can land him. So that's the first guy I want to talk about. Second guy, Justyn Rhett, is currently visiting Nebraska. This was a cornerback for Georgia. Again, about 6 foot tall, 190. He was basically a high 3-star, 4-star recruit coming out of high school. Now, this is a guy who only spent 2 years with the Bulldogs, really didn't play too much, but has a really high upside, was in the Under Armour All-American game as a senior in high school, had a bunch of really good offers out of Bishop Gorman. He played corner, he played safety, he played basically all over the field for Georgia. So, again, kind of a high upside, kind of a risky move here, but he is currently visiting. Has had a lot of interest in the transfer portal, actually. But, I like this guy. 3 years of eligibility remaining. Again, the fact that he's been with Georgia, iron sharpens iron. It's a great secondary they have. That's a great secondary coach they have over there. I think he's going to be ready to go if he does, in fact, land with the Huskers. But want to put this guy on your radar. Just a guy who was a 4-star coming out of high school, All-American, guy had a lot of offers. Just obviously didn't really get on the field too much with Georgia. It's hard to get on the field of Georgia. It doesn't mean that he's a bad prospect at all, and a guy who, can be productive pretty much anywhere in the secondary, having that experience both playing corner and at safety. So another guy visiting here, want to put that also on your radar, but I'm excited about Dasan McCullough. I called it in today's video. I really, really like this prospect. And again, he is visiting right now for Nebraska. So 2 guys who can play in the secondary pretty much all over. Dasan McCullough, linebacker, safety, rover, whatever you want. Very, very pumped up about this news today. So Nebraska is addressing their two biggest needs in the portal, finally, linebacker and defensive back. All right, guys, let me know down below your thoughts about these two guys who are visiting for Nebraska currently. Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. Hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to that like button and subscribe. We're getting so close to 10,000. Man, I can't wait, but we're going to continue to put out daily content, talking about transfer portal updates, talking about Nebraska football. So if you're a diehard fan, make sure to subscribe. All right, guys, as always, go Big Red, go Rhule, and see you in the next one.